Hi, today I'm going to discuss MetaTrader 4, otherwise known as MT4, and how you set it up on your phone. Now, this is the platform that I'm using here is actually iOS, so it's on my iPhone, but there are similarities between this and an Android device, so you can use some of the similar settings on your Android device as well. Now, MT4 is a trading platform for Forex trading, indices, and for example commodities. It offers real-time currency prices, and also there's a lot of currency pairs and indicators and customizable charts that you can access via MT4. I'm just going to click on the MetaTrader 4 app on my iPhone, and the first screen that you'll see is the quotes screen. Now, this is a brand new install of MT4, so you've only got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 currency pairs on display. Now, the first thing that you want to do is install additional currency pairs, and also if you're doing indices and commodities, you can install those as well. So to install additional Forex pairs, you click the plus button on the top right of the screen, which is what I'm going to do now. You go to Forex miners and just click the green add button on every single one that you want to use in your trading. So in my particular case, I tend to trade a lot of the pairs that you can see here, so I'm going to add them all to my front screen. So just by clicking the plus symbol in green, I'm adding all the currency pairs so that I am able to now trade them. So that's now done. I'll click the done button, and now you can see on my quotes page all the additional currency pairs that I can trade with immediately. I'm just going to add a few more symbols. So if you go to Forex Exotics, there's a lot more currency pairs that you can add here as well. Now, in my particular case, I don't really trade exotics that often, so I'm not going to be adding any of those personally, but I do trade crypto. So if you click the crypto button, you can now add Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Dash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. I also trade additional crypto pairs in addition to the ones I've just added. So again, you would click the plus sign on the top right and then click crypto 2 and add the additional pairs that you trade. So in my particular case, I like to trade Ripple as well, so I'll add that and I'm done. If you want to trade energies, you can add those as well. So you've got Brent oil, natural gas, and crude oil as well. And also you can trade bonds. So we have a whole list of bonds here that you can add using the plus sign on the left hand side of each one. If you want to trade metals, I would click the metals one, and again it's the same process again, and you can add them using the plus sign. So I like to trade gold, so I'll add that versus the euro and Australian dollar, and also the US dollar, and you can add palladium, platinum, silver as well. You can also add indices if you want to trade indices, and there's quite a few here on this list, as you can see. So in my particular case, I like to trade the US 30, so I'll add the US 30. The US 30 is basically the price weighted stock market index of the 30 most significant companies that are traded on the New York Stock Exchange. I also like to trade, I'm just looking at the list, US 500, so the SPX 500 index, so I'll add that as well, and that is basically the largest 500 stocks in the USA. And I also like to trade German 30, so that's D30, and I'll add that as well. So German 30 is basically capitalization weighted index, which is made up of 30 of the largest, most liquid German companies that are listed on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. There's quite a few more here that you can add. Again, it depends on what you want to trade. We also have futures, so there's quite a few here that you can add if you wish to trade futures. There's also the option to trade commodities, so again you click the commodities button, and there's a whole host of commodities that you can add to your trading screen. For example, you've got crude oil, you've got cocoa, coffee, corn, cotton, orange juice, soybean, just to name a few. Carries on down to sugar. There's a volatility index as well if you want to trade that, and we also have wheat. So again, there's quite a lot of commodities that you can trade, and again you would press the plus button to be able to trade those as well. I've now added most of the currency pairs that I want to trade on a regular basis. Now obviously the ones that you do add will depend upon you as a person and also your trading style and what you wish to trade. So here again is the quote screen, and you can see all the currency pairs that we can start trading immediately. Now on the bottom, if I was to press the chart button, this is obviously the chart relating to any particular currency pair. Clicking the trade button shows you your balance, equity, margin, free margin and margin level for your trades. In this particular case, there's nothing showing other than the balance because I haven't actually traded on this MT4 yet, because it is a new install that I've done for the purposes of this video. If you were to press the plus button on the top right, you can actually see where you can start placing your trades, and if you click the currency pair button near the top in the middle, you can see all the different currency pairs that you can start trading with immediately. So these are the ones that we installed earlier onto the quotes page, and we can now start trading these straight away. The history button shows you all your historical trades per day, per week, per month, and any custom trades that you want to check up on. Again, in this case we're not seeing anything because I haven't actually traded on this MT4 yet, as it is a new install. But as you start trading, you'll see all the historical trades that you've placed on this screen here. We also have the settings button again on the bottom right, which allows you to change certain things, like for example your account, and of course you've got additional features on there as well. For example, you can generate a one-time password, and you can look at the interface and also the charts, journal and additional settings. Now one last thing that I like to do is change the way the charts look. I don't like the traditional charts that they've shown here on the MT4 trading app as they appear by default. So one of the first things I do after I've downloaded all the currency pairs I want to trade with is that I change the chart settings. So to do that, you would go to settings on the bottom right, click charts, and here you can change all the settings to your liking. Now these settings that I'm choosing are the ones that I prefer. You don't have to use these, however the ones that I use are a good starting point, especially if you're new to MT4 and to trading. Now I normally ask for the price line, so I'll click that section, and also I'd like to see the trade levels as well, so I've just clicked that as well. Now I'm going to go to the colors because I definitely don't like the colors the way they are at the moment. I'll add a grid as a black color, so I've clicked that and made that black. The bar up, I'm happy for that to be green. For the bar down, I would prefer red, so I've changed that to red. The bull candle, again, I don't like the bull candle being black, so I'll make that green. Coming down to the bear candle, again white. I don't like a white bear candle, I would prefer red, so I'll make that red. Next one down is the line chart, I'm happy with green. The volumes, I'm happy with green as well. The bid price line is sort of like a greyish colour. The ask price line, let's change that to blue, which is the one I tend to prefer. And when it comes to trade levels, green is okay, and for the stop levels, I'm happy with red. If I go back to the charts now, you can see how they look. I'll just click the chart button at the bottom. On this chart, you can see the colours that I've chosen, and these colours, these specific colours, I like personally. Now the ones that you choose will be particular to you, but the ones I've shown you here are a good starting point, especially if you are a beginner trader on MT4. I hope you've enjoyed this video and have learned something. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like the video, and please share the video as well. Thank you.